we head to the Singapore Grand Prix, the longest race of the year, where Mercedes are probably going to favour Lewis Hamilton again, because clearly that's where Mercedes loyalties lie after the absolute controversial Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you haven't seen that race, do go check it out, because spoilers in 3, 4, 5, giving you a time, and we did win the race. As a number 2 driver, we did the race. Hamilton, we had to let through, and then when we were quickly did not let us through. Clearly favouritism there. We passed one drag after he hit us. Damage our car, we still win because he's washed. We got the win. Big though, Lando Norris, which the fact that Lando Norris retired the race, that wasn't even the talking point. Hamilton and Mercedes could get me was a big talking point. But Norris retired, so we now take the lead again by 18 points in the championship. With Max Verstappen a further 29 points back. Only 1 point in the last 4 races for Verstappen, which was his win at Zandvoort, so he's going to need to pick up the pace if he's going to try and fight for this championship. But we head to Singapore, where we do have a bunch of upgrades on the way. 2 upgrades on the way, 1 for myself, 1 for Hamilton. Message about the accolades, nothing more important there. Specialists, go to them. Wintel Engineer, what have you got for us? Complete any session with the fastest lap. That is going to be simple. Practice, thank you very much. Material Application Planner, have you got? Complete 14 laps. Oh, during a race weekend. Oh, that's easy then. That's actually very easy. I was going to say 14 laps in practice. No chance if I do 14 laps in practice. Continuous test to complete any 2 sessions, including the 2 penalties during one. That would be easier to do the penalty one. And strategy analysis. 4-1 perfect. Complete 2 practice programs during racing. Perfect 1. We'll do this one. I've done this one in a while. Specialist, we'll go with the quality assurance test. You can be our specialist this one. Upgrades. We have 1,649 resource points. We're going with the redesigned brake that's major drag reduction for the US Grand Prix. Get on the car. Save the rest just in case of a failure. We have a bunch of upgrades for this race. Look for the 5 upgrades, 2 of which for this race, 3 for the next one. So we do need some upgrades because the gap is closing down. Vehicle-wise, everything's fine. Contracts and stuff, accolades. Yeah, rivalry. Rivalry's pretty good though with Norris. If we beat him this race, we could win the rivalry. If we do beat him in this race, we need 18 points for the black gap to keep growing. So we can beat him this race, put ourselves in a good position to beat him. Yeah, I think that's us. Let's just go to Singapore.
Okay, mate.
Both
I'm
upgrades
pleased to
on
say
the
that
car.
our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car,
solid.
ready for the next race weekend.
Good to know, good to know. Our pre brought some big upgrades, much needed upgrades for them. And that's all that. Let's go to Singapore. Great. Rain in Singapore. The weekend preview developments and weather forecast. Okay, so the race, little sprinkle rain at the end of the race. Could be interesting, could spice things up. Try qualify though for the rest. Practice has got some rain effect as well. There's the R&D, and we've got a rule change, the engine and durability. Of course, the 2 we've upgraded the most. Just great. Just great. That'll be fine though. There's the vehicle comparison. We've pulled away McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, Hopper, Major. Aston Martin with a big upgrade package. They put massive upgrades, much needed for Aston Martin. RP and Alpine and Sauber also bringing some big upgrades. So most teams bringing some upgrades with Aston Martin and then bring the most. Be the big changes. They go from potentially, if they did bring upgrades Aston Martin, they would just be ahead of RP instead of right on Ferrari. So yeah, once again in the top 5 and bottom 5. So interesting. So yeah, we've got 7 upgrades in the engine, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will be nice. 12 in the durability to do. Just great. Well, that's that then. I want to go to practice, and I'll see you for qualifying. Here we are then for qualifying here in Singapore. 1 and only lap. Car looks good. Pace looks good. 27s is what we need to be doing. Should be pretty doable. Let's get the car ready for a hot lap. Let's go for our lap here in Singapore. Let's go. Race 7-3 from Norris, not too bad. Actually, mismanaged the RS a little bit. So 27-7. Fifth. We'll take that. Top 5. We'll take a top 5. Could be better, but we'll take a 5th. So Lando Norris takes pole, led in the McLaren by 2 tenths. And Fernando Alonso P2. Great lap for him. Verstappen P3 just to off at the end. Lewis Hamilton P4 by 1,000th of a second. Beats us. I can't believe it. 1,000 to be on our teammate after everything they have in Baku. Sabotage our car. Piastri P6 of the car. Perez at 7th. The 2 Ferraris struggling. Slides of the clay to 9th and Stroll with a 5-place group penalty. In 10th, Ricardo Sonoda, level 12, the Hulk, Magnussen, Albon, Joe, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas, and Sargent. 1.6 off the pace. What's Lance Stroll done? Probably illegal blocking, I'm guessing. Yep, group penalty for Stroll, illegal blocking. Hulkenberg absolutely blocked the whole pit lane and Stroll got penalised for it. Classic. But that's qualifying. Let's go to the race.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Jones, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sonoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Albon, Stroll, Joe, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
So here we are then on the grid, mediums to hards, pretty straightforward strategy. 2 stops, just too slow, track positional security. A little bit right at the end, so could be a potential intermediate run by the end. Strategy, everyone on the mediums. It's kind of weird how the start of the game, like start of the season, everyone was doing mixed strategies. By the end, it was just on medium to hard, basically, or off to medium. Pretty straightforward. But that's that then. Go to the lights. So here we are then back on the grid for the race start. Obviously, after this race will be 3/4 of the way through the season. Head to America, where we'll know a lot about the Jab ship. After then, 4 race weekends there, but today, take a big step towards that. 0.2. How you doing? Sergeant! Come on, Logie. Come on, Logie boy.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin.
There we go. We're on the grid. Lights are on then. It's 4 and 5 for Singapore. And we are going Singapore. It was actually a good start, you know. A solid start. We're going to try and go around the outside of Hamilton already. Try and clear him off the start. There's Verstappen and Alonso wheel to wheel. Wheel to wheel with our teammate. Is he going to hit us this time? No, he actually didn't hit us for once. For once he didn't hit us. Meanwhile, Verstappen and Alonso side by side. That was close to Verstappen. Meanwhile, Norris is just driving off into the distance. Verstappen. Hamilton's going for it. Of course he is. Alonso. Still side by side with Hamilton. Alonso just completely blocked us off there. We're going to go around the outside and we're going to maintain P4. Make sure we can be the lead Mercedes. We're running extremely deep. Remember, fuel full tank of fuel. But Norris is already taking off into the distance, which is not what we want to be seeing. What's the first couple laps? Look how far ahead he is. I was about to say first couple laps, make sure we stay within DRS. That's the main thing. We lose the rear end there. But it'll be interesting to see how the Aston Martin goes. Obviously, the upgraded package for Aston Martin, so it'll be interesting to see how their car handles. Well, they have the pace to keep up. They haven't had the pace in recent races, Aston Martin, so it'll be interesting to see. But Norris leads the end of lap 1. Quite far ahead is Norris. We'll maintain P up to P4. Let's see what we can do. Well, after one DRS stray, I'm already concerned for Verstappen's pace. I felt like Alonso's probably quicker than Verstappen. But Verstappen just isn't really doing much. As Red Bull is a very weird car this year. Very weird car. It's been a very weird season for Red Bull. Like, Red Bull should be dominating races. They had the best car for the first half of the year, did nothing with it, except blow up. And even now, like, the third best car, by not that much, like, it's very close to the top cars, and then they just don't have the pace. Like, Verstappen seems to be slower than Aston Martin. So, Norris, I'm sure, is absolutely loving life out front. But Verstappen needs to get a move on. But we're at the end of lap 2, so things should settle down now in terms of the AI and their ERS management. We're just going to see what we can do right now. We're just stuck here. 30.9 from Norris.
Okay,
We matched him,
the car ahead. Get ready to use
but we're about
DRS for the overtake.
3 seconds behind Norris. So pace-wise, we can match Norris. Just track position-wise, we can't. And that's key around here. We actually dropped Hamilton from DRS, so Hamilton's not going to DRS, which is good. Screw our teammate. Go on, Piastri, he's all yours. I think Hamilton might get DRS in the middle sector, but the first sector he doesn't. Perez is really struggling for pace. He's got no pace right now, just Perez. He has no damage, he's just slow right now, Sergio. But the problem is, the Ferraris are having an absolute god-awful weekend. They're fighting the RBs and the Haas cars, which is not what you want to be doing. Oh, end of that 4. We're just stuck in P4. We're not like, we're very much the same pace as English. They have the same, English again. Our pace is basically the same as Alonso and Verstappen. We're not really quicker, not slower. But if it's a difference, it's like a 10th, which is not quick enough. So we're just stuck here right now. Meanwhile, we have actually fully dropped Hamilton now. Don't know if we're actually catching Norris. Where's the gap to Norris? Where's the leader one? The no leader pace? Chuck, Mark giving me pointless messages. But just under 3 seconds behind Norris. The gap again, I think it's slightly come down. The gap at the end of the first lap was like over 3, so it's come down with like by half a second. Norris still comfortable. I think Verstappen is slowly catching Norris though, so
Okay, mate. Alonso ahead.
we could be having a 4-car battle for the lead.
Do your best to get past and get on with the race.
I can see that. You want me to pass Alonso? Speaking of getting past, Piastri's going to have a go at Hamilton. Not quite close enough though. Nice, it's still back. Oh, Ferrari's got past Perez. This was Piastri's attempt on Hamilton. Didn't work. There goes. These are right against the wall. Whoa, that was a massive save for Sainz. Huge save for Sainz. And Perez, they're like, you know what? Fair enough. Sainz, that was a good save. You can have my position. No wonder he's getting fired. Daniel Ricciardo's having a good race tonight. Leclerc is struggling 10th. And guess who's Mr. P11 again? Nico Hulkenberg. Once again, just outside the points. And the Saubers, well, Saubers are just Saubering with Sargent. Alonso defending. Don't quite get in there. We are closing in on Alonso. I'm trying to get this objective. I'm trying to scumbag it, but right now, not what we can do right now. Still got 3 laps though. Hopefully we get it done. But if Perez gets overtaken by Ricciardo, then that's not great for him. Getting overtaken by the junior team. Well, I think Alonso might have lost DRS here. He has lost DRS, so this is our chance to clear Alonso. Yep, he's lost DRS. To the inside of Alonso. We'll take a podium.
Nice work. You smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Out to P3. Nicely done. Just boost my ego a little bit. Alonso knew there was no point in finding it. He's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream, he's the quicker car. On the outside he goes. He tries to fight it, but he just tucks in. There we go. Meanwhile, Hamilton still keeps ahead of Piastri and Ricciardo. Isn't going to get Perez. Haas cars could be going at it. Then Magnussen might have a go at Hulkenberg. But we're up to P3. What can we do about the leaders? All 3 championship contenders in the top 3. Pretty poetic. We are quicker in the first end of the third sector than the first half. The middle sector I struggle with. First and third sectors were quicker than them. Middle sector they're quicker than me. See, we were quicker there, so I think we just missed it though, didn't we? Yeah, we just missed it that time round. But we're catching him slowly. We got the DRS, so we got yellow flags. Who's blowing up behind? I keep forgetting the yellow flag is so broken. Like I thought it was these lot, but the yellow flag doesn't, like it shows on the video, but there's nothing actually there. It's at the back. I think it's a side. Is it Joe? The yellow flag thing is so broken on this game. Oh, it's you. Hello. This who is this? This is Albon, right? Well, yeah. Okay, it's Albon who's at the moment. That was what I said to see Albon there. Just goes for a spin, half spin, slams the wall, but will continue. Because the damage model is so broken on this game, and he slows up his teammate. That's just what you want to be seeing. Think of Albon. Hits the apex. Actually, does save himself though. whacks the rear left against the wall, but that's the damage model for you. Perfectly fine. And then he slows up Sergeant. Nice Williams teamwork, that. So Albon having a little spin, but continues. I mean, he was having a bad day anyway. He's only like P15, so thought that he was going to score points, but not good for him. Meanwhile, Verstappen is catching Norris. He's only a second off now, so all three of us might be about to be closing in on each other. And Alonso's not too far behind either. He's sticking with us as well. Verstappen's so close to DRS every time. It's like 1.1 off. Like, right now he's 1.1. Like, come on, Max. You're so close. It's been like 1.2, 1.1. He's so close. Oh, we got another yellow flag.
Okay, clear.
Who is it this time? Oh, where's Hamilton's gone? Would you say this is karma for last weekend? You could argue it's karma. Lewis Hamilton going through, and then his car blows up. Oh, it wasn't even him. He's just locked up. Oh no, the yellow flag is Alonso's blowing up. I thought it was Hamilton. It's not Hamilton. It's Alonso. Oh, such a shame for Alonso. Right, the Spaniards have no luck on this game, by the way. This is the 7th DNF for Sainz or Alonso combined. I don't think anyone else's 7 combined, to be honest. Like, Alonso's car's given up. That's DNF number 4 for Alonso. He retired in Miami, he retired in Spain, he retired in Holland. Now he's out of the Singapore Grand Prix. Hamilton's just locked up and giving Piastri the play, so it's not karma. Well, I guess it's karma for... Well, he's just ruined. He's just giving Piastri 3 positions. See? Washed. But Alonso, out of the race. Nando Alonso out. There's confirmation. Such a shame for Alonso, man. Like... Obviously, Aston Martin, the upgrades they brought have clearly been a... They brought a lot of performance upgrades, but could be at the cost of reliability. Even though the reliability is actually like the second best. So... Not good for Alonso or Aston Martin. Like, he's had all the issues. Stroll has had nothing this season. Alonso's had all 4 DNFs. Stroll's had 0. Like Red Bull, Verstappen's had all the DNFs and Perez had none. But they who's the most reliable team. Ocon, Hulkenberg and Joe haven't retired either, so... Alpine, Haas and Sauber, the most reliable teams. Who would have thought it? Because Magnussen, Bottas and Gasly only 1 DNF each. Although Joe did retire in a sprint, so you could argue it's Alpine and Haas. But... Interesting. Come on, Verstappen, you're like a second off. Come on, Verstappen, you're there. Come on. Is he going to get DRS? Is he going to get DRS? No, he's going to fall by 16. Is he going to be... Nope, he's missed it again. He's just missed it. I've missed it this time as well. Oh no, we did get it. And I've now lost it. Great. There we are going. We've all now closed up. We've all got DRS. Verstappen's got DRS on Norris. I've got DRS on Verstappen. Count now 1.4 between the top 3. We're all 3 championship contenders going at it here in Singapore. Things you love to see. It's been a while. Meanwhile, Hamilton's now in the clutches of Sainz. Also, Perez is pulled away from Ricciardo. Leclerc, though, can't do anything about him. Ricciardo on course with some good points today. There goes Verstappen on Norris. Verstappen's got Norris. Just clear on the outside. Great move for Verstappen. Norris caught napping here. Verstappen with the DRS. Norris doesn't really do anything about it. Tries to put him in the wall and then just gives him the position. I mean, this is why Lando Norris will never be world champion. He's got him cleared and he's just like, yeah, go on, Verstappen. Oh, thank you, Verstappen. Yeah, go on, mate. Have some fun. What an idiot. Just give him the lead, right, don't you? But Verstappen leads. Verstappen to the lead. Can Verstappen get win number 4 of the year? I believe it's win 4. You see one, was it Austria, Britain? Did he win Britain? Yeah, Austria, Britain and Holland. What did he win Canada? No, he did F in Canada. Yeah, that's the Austria, Britain then. And Holland. But yeah, can he get win number 4? Okay, Lando, your defense is awful. What about your attack? How good's your attack? Also awful. Noted. Norris can't do anything. Pathetic, Norris. Pathetic. This is extremely tough for all 3 of us. Less than a second cover the 3 championship contenders. Things you'd love to see. But we're boxing this lap. Please, not a bad stop. Right, so we're going to box this lap then.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
All 3 of us pitting at the same lap. Pressure on the pit crews here. Pressure on the pit crews. Slow stop could be the difference between winning and losing this race. Run over a mechanic while in the process. Good stop. And it's a slow stop for Norris. It's a slow stop for Norris. I said that was going to be the difference maker. I said a slow stop was going to be the difference between someone winning and losing this race. And Norris pits. And the rear left just would not go on. Just not exactly what Norris did not need. We're now up into second. Verstappen leads. Massive in this race.
Pit stops, let's go.
Well, they're going to come out though. There goes Joe. And Verstappen's just cleared Joe. So Verstappen has pretty big ahead of Joe. Norris is ahead of Sargent, but Joe is down the way of myself and Verstappen. And now Joe is getting in our way here. This is not what we do. Caught Joe 1 quarter too early.
This is in the pits now.
Joe's going to hold us up here. Let's go allow Norris to get DRS on us. We should get DRS from Joe, so we'll take the DRS for this straight. Everyone else pits, but we are going to resume it out into P2. Things you'll love to see. But Verstappen, 3 seconds down the road. Is he beatable? Probably not. We'll have to be worrying about Norris more than Verstappen. By the way, Leclerc with the undercut of dreams, by the way, he's jumped Perez and Ricciardo. Leclerc now up into, what is that, P7. Magnus is now, guess who's P11 again? Hulkenberg. There's not a lot of points in this game. Meanwhile, Ocon and Stroll side by side. Joe's miles behind, but the undercut was massive around here. We set fastest lap for about 0.2 of a second, because Norris has then overtaken it. Better fast lap for about half a second, but I was like, yeah, I'll take it back, and I just locked up. Not good. Fastest lap, 30.3. Nothing's really happened since the pit stop phase. Norris tried one small look, but made a mistake. Just like that. Verstappen's comfortable in front. Nothing's really happened. Everyone's just going to go through the motions right now. So Norris though might have a run here. Wasn't a good run for me. Is he going to have a look? Of course he won't, because he's Lando Norris. He's useless. We maintain P2 by doing nothing, basically. With a bad exit. There comes Norris, side by side. Not going to happen though. Or is it? He's absolutely mugged me. Well, I might as well retire. This is embarrassing. I've let Norris just absolutely mug me up around the outside. I let him out the position, and then I've just let him do that. I need to retire. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Very, very, very embarrassing. Right, we got to have the DRS there for the next one. We'll get back. We'll get back. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get him back. No problem.
Green flag.
Oh, and someone's gone off. Oh, Piastri's binned it. Piastri's absolutely binned it. Whilst one McLaren makes so good, the other one just absolutely bins it off down the runoff. Don't hit the wall now, Piastri. So Oscar Piastri bins it. To remain in the points. Avoided the wall though, sadly. For Hulkenberg's sake. P9 though for Piastri, so got some work to do. So do we. So we're now P3. Right, we've got DRS now. Let's recharge the battery and we'll have one go at him. Right, time to complete a pointless objective. I just did that. Next, all that's okay, whatever. But Norris, we've now got DRS, so I hope you're ready. You're ready to go overtake a mate. About to get overtaken. With DRS before he's Norris got to go. Okay, just. Is he serious? He's going by the wall. Is he taking? He just caused me to weave on the straight. He did that to Sainz, wasn't it? Oh no, someone did that to Sainz. Perez did that to Sainz, now does that to me. I had to save that. DRS over, just weaving along the straight. What the hell is going on here then? Clearly he's fine with putting me in the Wallaby race. Serious? He's clearly got lessons from Lewis Hamilton. So what Lewis did to me, he'd start doing the same thing back. That could have been an airplane crash.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
I completely forgot about the rain. But do rain. 15 minutes. So let's do maths. So 90-second lap time. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Lap 28. Rain expected on lap 28. My math is correct. I think that's correct. Lap 28 was 33 minutes per 2 laps. No, that's wrong. Lap 30. I think it's lap 30. But it's around the last lap, basically. Norris tries it again. Not gonna happen this time. At least didn't weave. And Ricciardo's now up to P8, so he's having a good time because of Piastri's issues. Got a cheeky little look there. Thought about a cheeky little look, but no. Watch Norris defend. Oh, look, I'm going for Norris. Defend. Oh, he didn't actually defend. He didn't fall for the bait. I was put myself into the back of him there. That was too close. That was actually way too close. I didn't think I'd close on with that. I didn't think I'd actually close off with him there, but
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but
too close, too close.
Get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yeah, I know. With the tyres and on tyre wear's not existed on hards, Mark. Come on, you know this. Oh, we got the run here. This is definitely the lap. Yeah, we'll bait Norris to go to the inside. We'll switch to the outside. Get baited. On the outside, go forward the world. Up into P2. Just absolutely played like a fiddle there.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Such an easy move. Norris is going to play. I've heard Norris on the ready complaining for contact. Oh, there was all big contact. Slight bit of contact. Oh no. If anything ever did to me. Grow up, Lando. Grow up. Stop with the crying. Meanwhile, Sainz just can't go anywhere near Hamilton. Stroll's catching Hulkenberg here. We've got Norris out of DRS, which is good.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that.
It was very
going
easy.
to the end of the race.
I smashed by about 3 seconds, mate, so it wasn't a challenge. But Norris now lost DRS.
Gap on the car behind by around
Yep, I can see that. So let's just bring home P2 now. Well, the Verstappen's too far gone, but let's at least bring home P2 unless the rain arrives. Somehow, Piastri's not got past Ricciardo here, by the way. The others put himself on the wall. He has DNC. Still on Norris. Yeah, you know what, Ricciardo? Go on, have another lap. You can stay ahead for another lap. Ricciardo chilling at P8. He should get P9 here. And Haas, for the first time since China, I'm going to go to English again. Haas are going to go. I can't speak English. Haas are going to score points for the first time since China because Stroll's lost out to Hulkenberg, so he can't catch Hulkenberg, and then as a result, can't catch Magnussen. So Haas are going to get a point. It's a shame it's not Hulkenberg. Game hates him. With 5 minutes after the race, so once again we're getting told to weather forecast for this podium celebrations. Good to know, I guess. So rain will not hit the circuit. 2 laps left, 2 seconds to gap. Well, 2 laps to go after this one. Let's just bring it home. We are slowly catching Verstappen, but not enough to do anything, so just bring the car home. So penultimate lap then. Piastri has cleared Ricciardo. Missed that. Also, continue Aston Martin's woes. Lance Stroll's got issues with his car because he's not only lost out to Tsunoda, he's lost out to an Alpine, so had to go to the other Alpine. The Stroll was actually flying and he was catching Hulkenberg, now he's dropping off massively. So not only one Aston Martin out of the race, the other one has now got issues as well. So an absolute disaster for a weekend for Aston Martin. After all the promise of the upgrades, reliability has struck them hard. So we are start the final lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. Verstappen on course for his 4th win of the year. We're going to extend our championship lead though on Norris. I can't remember if Verstappen's now ahead of Norris or not in the championship, but Verstappen will close in by 6 points on the championship. Unless he sets the fastest lap, but I mean, these 29 backs, he'll be within 23, so good day for him. Norris after his great start. Ultimately, McLaren just lack pace today. They just lack deliver the pace. That's the only difference. He's going to have to just fight back next time out in Kota. Big few races needed from McLaren, but just bring home P2 on this final lap of the race. But for Verstappen, it's going to be winner before of the year. Same amount of wins as us. Norris is like 6 or 7. Oh, this is race 18, so let's try and do the math. We had 8 combined between us two. Say Norris 4. No, Norris had 6. This is race 18, so 4. Norris had, let's say, 6. That's 14. Hamilton, Leclerc. There's a couple missing, so I don't want to have 2. So yeah, we win before Verstappen, level with us. 2 rounds, the final couple of quarters. Norris is actually quite us on this last lap. There's 3 Max Verstappen, who wins in Singapore. So for us, Jack like that, we're up through for a pretty good second place.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
What a great way to turn the situation around. And you know what they say? It's not about how you fall off the horse, it's about how you get back on it. And today, they've done a great job of turning the page and rectifying their wrongs.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Max Verstappen wins the Singapore Grand Prix, his 4th win of the year, 3rd to first, got past Norris before the pit stop phase, then great pit stop. Really got ahead of Joe, which was the crucial point, and held on from there. 1.5 seconds for him, 4th win of the year, closing up the championship. We end up P2, 5th to 2nd, we'll definitely take that. First lap as well, by 200 at the end, but we'll definitely take that to extend our lead on Norris. Norris disappointing day for him from pole to 3rd, just McLaren lack pace, P3 at the end for him after dominating early on. Lewis Hamilton 4th, P4 was the best he's going to do today. The Carlos Sainz 8th to 5th, cruise off here with Charles Leclerc P6, 9th. 6th, but slow start to P6 result. Sergio Perez, another solid result 7th. Oscar Piastri locked up, cost him P4, Dandy in the end P8. Daniel Ricciardo gets 2 points for his first points in a long time, and Kevin Magnussen gets his first point in a long time, first point since China, and 10th, and has his first point since China as well. So good day for Ricciardo Magnussen. Ricciardo, 4 points in Miami, also raised after Imola. I think Imola was last time Ricciardo got a point, so it's been a long time for him, with Magnussen also getting a point in Haas 10th. Hulkenberg once again gets screwed over by the game 11th. Fernando retired with Ocon, Gasly, Bottas, Albon, Joe, Sargent, to Lance Stroll, did retire in the end. On the last lap, so a double DNF for Aston Martin. Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso out of the race. Stroll with the glitch DNF. You always get a glitch DNF, and this time it's Lance Stroll. First DNF of the year for Lance Stroll, but double DNF for Aston Martin after all the hype for the upgrade package they brought in this weekend. The double DNF. Really disappointing for Aston Martin. Race weekend to forget for them. I mean, I'll show you now. I mean, it's a glitch because if I go on Stroll, you'll see he finished all the laps, but I guess the game thinks he stopped on the final lap. You know what? Sure. First DNF of the year for Stroll. Why couldn't you have done it for Perez, man? Or someone in the top 10? So Paul could have a point. Nope, didn't want to do that. But yeah. Absolute disaster for Aston Martin. In terms of Driver Championship, we lead the championship now by 22 points now over Lando Norris. So almost a race win advantage up front. 6 races to go. Things are looking good. Norris now 22 points back. Max Verstappen 23 points back. Only a point behind Norris. So 3 horse race still for the championship. Lewis Hamilton now pretty comfortable at P4 actually, 22 points ahead in P4. Charles Leclerc P5 ahead of Oscar Piastri in P6, that gets extended actually by Leclerc. Sergio Perez was the result now up to 7th at Fernando Alonso with his DNF down to 8th. Carlos Sainz with 4 points up to 9th. 7th place is definitely still on for Carlos Sainz, and Lance Stroll with his DNF is 10th. You have Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo with those 2 points now 14th. With Kevin Magnussen also getting point 15th with Ocon, Bottas, Joe with points. Hulkenberg and Sargent still yet to score. Constructors, Mercedes, we extend our lead over McLaren here today. We beat Norris and Hamilton with Piastri now 59 points ahead in the constructors. Things look pretty good for both championships now. 59 points now. McLaren who stays 2nd. Liverpool race for them. Red Bull, happy with this there. I mean, 35 points behind McLaren. Unlikely, but you never know. P3 for them. Ferrari, they're just P4. Aston Martin with their double DNF in 5th with Alpine in 6th. Alpine though with those 2 points now, only 2 points behind the 7th. Williams in 8th, 6th, 7th, 9th, and Haas with that point now only a point behind Sauber. So things all to play for in the championship with points. So that's that then. Let's go back to the menu. So the upgrade is successful. What do they want to know? Every time you've loaded into the factory, it's number 47. Why is Mick Schumacher's number here? Anyway, who knows? Messages, nothing. Just a bunch of weekly resources, a bunch of upgrades on the way. So finally, you're back with Manufacturing Expo. It's been a long time, though. See, finally get you to level 2. We'll even set you as our primary specialist because you need it. Contracts, can't do a thing there. R&D wise, obviously, we need to save all these. Does Hamilton actually do these or not? Or do I just have to protect the ones I did? how it works. No, how am I supposed to get on that one? We got some work to do, but that's fine. That won't be a problem, if I'm being brutally honest. I guess we'll probably push some upgrades for this race. So I said I was going to push for upgrades, so all that we can do. I guess we'll get this upgrade for Mexico, and then after that we'll start protecting. So upgrades pretty fine. Sauber with more upgrades. Alpine, for the first time in a long time actually, aren't the worst team. Alpine aren't be the worst team since Belgium. Maybe even before that even. I guess they were level with Sauber. I think it's actually longer. They're off the bottom. Haas now bottom. That's not good for Haas. Aston McLaren pulled away actually quite a bit actually from Red Bull. Interesting. But yeah, Jab ship, we lead up front in both Jab ships. These are results there. Another second place. Norris. Quite over. Verstappen is first win since Holland. Double DNF Aston Martin. 6 races to go. United States next up. Then Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. So some interesting races coming up. 4 races in America. That's gonna be defining. That's gonna be by the time we get to the Middle East, the championships could be decided, which would be pretty interesting. Look at those trophies. Finished off the podium 6 times this year, 3 of which were DNFs, and 3 were 2 fourths and a 5th. Interesting. So yeah, that's going to be it then for this video. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for that, and I'll see you for the United States Grand Prix. I don't know why it says Texas. It's officially the US Grand Prix.